Good morning, friends. Welcome to day one, week one of the Rough Draft Challenge for April 2025. I'm super excited to have you here with me. I'm super excited to dive into my story, get some more words written, get this challenge going, and follow all my friends who are doing the Rough Draft Challenge. That was one of my favorite parts of doing the challenge in November, was getting to see so many people participating, see everybody's progress and find out more about their stories and get to meet some new people and make some new friends. I discovered so many new AuthorTube channels during the last go round of the Rough Draft Challenge. I made so many new friends and I'm so excited to get to have another round. So today is Tuesday, April 1st. So first of all, don't believe anything you see on the internet today. But anyway, so it is pretty early. It is about 4:40 now. The dogs woke me up at about just after 4 and I decided to just go ahead and stay up and get the day started early, get the first day going. So I have my coffee, I have the planner that I put together. You have seen this in my last video, which was talking about my goals and setup for the Rough Draft Challenge. I will link that video down below. So I have my planner, I have my laptop, my iPad, all the things. So I am going to, the first thing I'm going to do this morning is get my account set up for the Rough Draft Challenge website. Sarra Cannon, who is kind of the host of the Rough Draft Challenge, her husband put together this awesome website that I found really helpful and really liked using in November, so I definitely want to use it again, but I haven't had a chance to get that set up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then we're going to jump right into our first writing sprints. I have a couple of hours before I have to start getting ready for work, so let's dive right in. Okay guys, it is a while later now. I ended up writing for about 45 minutes. I set the timer for 25, but I kept going once the timer was off. And as you saw in the last clip, I have written 1,138 words for that first sprint. And I ended up writing an entire chapter. I actually sort of revised the previous chapter, went in and added some words that I left out, fixed some things, and just kind of read through it quickly too. Remind myself where I'd left off, and then added an entire chapter. Added 1,100, a little more than 1,100 words, which is awesome. I'm very happy with that. I've already surpassed my writing goal for the day. In order to hit 25k words with the amount of days that I believe I'll be able to write, I need to write 863 words each day, and I have already surpassed that, and it is not even 6 a.m. yet. So that is a great start to the challenge. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and record that. I might go top off my coffee and try to get in one more sprint before I start getting ready for work. So I am very happy with the start to the day. Hopefully we can keep this up. Okay guys, I'm in my car now. As you can see, it is almost 7:30 on my way to work. I ended up not doing another sprint. After that first one, I went and sat and hung out with Nick for a little while. I know that this month is going to be pretty hectic, and I'm obviously going to be trying to spend as much time writing as I can, so I want to spend time with him whenever I can and make time for family and stuff whenever I can. So I already passed my goal for the day, and I definitely plan on trying to do some more writing at work, so it wasn't a big deal if I didn't do another one right away. I do want to try to get as many words in today as I can, because tomorrow we have an event at church tomorrow night, so I will be trying to leave work a little bit early and then heading to grab a quick dinner and then straight to that event. So I won't be able to write tomorrow night probably. That event will probably go till 9 or 9:30. Um, and then on, or actually it's not tomorrow night, it's oh no, today is Tuesday. Yeah, it is tomorrow night. I keep thinking today is Monday for some reason. Yeah, it is tomorrow night. And then on Friday, I need to go take my car in for checkup. We keep getting notices that there's a recall on it, so I need to take it in to get checkup. I'm going to try to work from home on Friday, so if that does happen, that'll be good because I'll probably be able to get more writing in. And then I don't know that we have anything on Saturday. Saturday is supposed to be a double down day, so we'll see if that happens, how that goes. And then Sunday we have I have a nail appointment, and then we have a family picnic that we're doing for my brother's birthday. So a few events this week that could kind of affect my writing. So again, I would like to try to get as many words in today as I can, and then just get like as far ahead as I can basically. So yeah, I'm listening to Mockingjay now. I'm almost done. I think I have maybe like half an hour left. And then I already have the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes to dive right into, and then hopefully I can finish Sunrise on the Reaping this week, maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work. I left home a little bit later than I had initially wanted to, so I'm gonna get to work later than I had initially wanted to. But I will check back with you guys when I get there and get settled and get to my next sprint. Welcome back. So it is obviously later now. I'm back in my car. It's about 4:30. I'm on my way home. It has been a really good first day of the Rough Draft Challenge. I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself because this is what always happens. I come out of the gate strong. I always have a strong start. I start off feeling super motivated and like the words seem to come easily, and I can like get myself like into the writing mood and like headspace easily, and then by like the second week I'm done. That's what always happens on these challenges, so I don't want to do that. I've learned that about myself. So I've had a really good writing day already. I'm already past my word count goal for the day. I'm well surpassed it. I'll tell you guys the numbers in a second. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna relax. I'm not gonna write anymore tonight because that is what always happens. Is again, I push so fast, so hard the first few days that by the time the 4th, 5th, like 10th day comes, I've burned myself out, and then I end up slacking off and not completing the rest of the month because I burn out so soon at the beginning of the challenge. So again, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go home, make some dinner, relax, and then I don't know if I'll get up early again in the morning and write as early as I did this morning. I kind of let it just be what it is, and it'll depend on if the dogs wake me up early in the morning or not. Usually it's Dobby who wakes me up early. If he wakes me up around 4 again, then I'll just stay up. If he doesn't, then I'll go ahead and sleep in, because on the days that I get up at 4, I can definitely feel my energy draining faster than when I sleep in till 5 or 6. So because I have such a strong start, I don't have to get up early tomorrow morning, or that early, I guess, to immediately jump right in. I can kind of have a slower morning. My boss isn't going to be in until later tomorrow, so if I want to take some time to do a few writing sprints in the morning, I have a slower week this week. And again, I'm very lucky that I have a job that I kind of create not my own schedule. My schedule's pretty set, but my like daily to-dos and stuff looks different. And I kind of dictate that. My boss is not a micromanager, and she isn't like hovering to see what we're doing. She kind of lets us do our own thing and do kind of whatever we want to do as long as the work's getting done. So I'm very lucky in that, and I want to take advantage of that as much as I can. So yeah, if I don't get up and write in the morning, then that's totally fine. I will write once I get to work, and then we have an event tomorrow night, like I said earlier. But yeah, let's talk about the numbers for the day. Okay, so as you guys saw earlier this morning, I started the morning with a writing sprint. I think I did about half an hour, or well, I started out saying it was going to be half an hour, and I ended up doing about 45 minutes, and I wrote 1,138 words that sprint, which automatically put me right above or past my writing goal for the day. My writing goal for the day is 863 words, or my word count goal for the day is 863 words. So immediately the first sprint, I surpassed that. That's really kind of my hope and goal for the challenge, is to do that as many days as I can, is to just kind of start the day off with a really strong sprint and surpass my writing goal for the day. That's what I did in November, and that's how I ended up writing nearly 40k words, even though my goal was 25k, because each day I was exceeding the word count goal early in the day, so that everything else I wrote throughout the day was just kind of like gravy on top. So I really want to do that again. So I did do that this morning, and then I did a second sprint once I got to work, and that one I wrote 533 words, which put me at 1,671 words. And then I did my third sprint, which was 500 words, putting me at a little over 2,100 words for the day. And then this last sprint that I did, I wrote another 726 words. So that put me at a total of just shy of 3,000 words for the day. I'm at 2,938 words for the day. So that is awesome. I think that's a great start. That is like at least three times what I needed for the day. So I'm a couple days ahead, so that I have a little bit of buffer if I end up skipping any days. So I'm really happy with that. Like I said, it's been a really strong start to the challenge. I also finished Mockingjay and started Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I'm already like 20% into that. I'm listening to the audiobook, so it'll go quicker. Yeah, so it's been a really good day, really strong day. I feel like the words have been flowing. I feel like I'm in a really interesting part of the book. So there you have it. That is my update for today. Tomorrow I'll try to sit down and do like a little chatty segment and talk to you guys a little bit about what this book is actually about, and kind of where I am in the story and how things are going. But that is going to be it for today, for day one of the Rough Draft Challenge. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. So it is Tuesday now. It is the 2nd of April. It is day 2 of the Rough Draft Challenge. It is currently about 9 o'clock. I'm at work in my office, as you can see, and I'm about to dive into some writing sprints. I already checked my emails, checked my voicemails, my junk mail, all that kind of prep stuff for the day. I also went and made myself a little latte. So I have that. I always have to have coffee while I'm writing, and then I'm going to get my laptop and stuff set up. But the first thing I need to do is update my planner. I didn't update yesterday. I tracked my word counts for the day, but I didn't go in and fill in the the daily spreadsheet for the day. So I'm going to go in and fill that out, and just kind of regroup and figure out where I am in the story and where I want it to go and what I want to work on today. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to hop into some writing sprints, and I think I might reward myself with lunch out today because I've been craving something specific. So if I can get some good words in, then maybe that'll be my reward for the day. So yeah, let's dive right into day 2. Hey guys, so it is almost 2 o'clock now. I did the sprints earlier that you guys will have just seen clips for, and I wrote, let's see, 1,052 words in that sprint. That was a 25-minute sprint. I think I went over though. It was probably about half an hour, and I wrote 1,052. So as you can see, the words are just kind of flowing. But to be fair, part of that 1,000 words was like a repeat of a curse that is said verbally earlier in the book. So that's a good probably 100 to 200 words right there that I copied, because they're like talking about the curse. So those don't really count because those were repeats. So truthfully, maybe about 800 new words, but still really good. I am very happy with that outcome and how things are going and how the story is going. Not only did I write those words, but I kind of figured out where I see the story going, and have an idea of kind of where I'm heading. Later on at home tonight, when I can fully like talk and not worry about work or anybody coming in or anything, I will talk to you guys about what this story is actually about. I've said that it's a Sleeping Beauty retelling, but I'll talk a little bit more in depth about the characters and kind of how I see things going. So yeah, I think I might try to get in one more quick like 10-15 minute sprint before I have to get ready for our meeting, and then maybe I'll wait until after my meeting, and then I should have about an hour where I can get a couple more sprints in, so maybe I'll do that actually. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys probably later. Tonight actually is that event at church, so I don't think, well, I might still be able to. I may check in again quickly after our event at church so that I can let you guys know what my word count ended up being, and then maybe tomorrow morning I'll talk to you guys about what the story is. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys following along. Things are going really well so far. Week 1. I will talk to you guys
So I'm going to sing the chorus once for you, and then I'm going to invite you to sing along with me, all right? It goes like this. That's like 28. Let everything out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, sing. Let everything out. Let everything out. Let everything out. Praise the Lord.
Welcome back, guys. It is Thursday the 3rd now, so it is day 3 of the Rough Draft Challenge. It is pretty early in the morning. It's about 5:30 now. I have about an hour before I need to start getting ready for work, so I am going to fill in my planner because I didn't do that yesterday. I did that for the one sprint I did yesterday, but I didn't fill out the rest of it, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to try to get a quick maybe 15-20 minute sprint in this morning before getting ready for work. So I did not do any of the sprints last night after getting off work. We went to that event at a church. I inserted a couple of clips of that, and I came home and like showered and got ready for bed and everything, so I didn't do anything else last night. But I did write 1,052 words yesterday, so it's still surpassing my goal for the day. I am still ahead for the challenge in itself, so I am happy with that. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do one quick sprint before I get ready for work, and then I have one meeting I have to have this morning, early this morning, like around 8:30, and then after that the day is pretty slow, I think, so I should be able to have at least a few writing sprints while I'm at work, so I should be able to get hopefully a decent amount of words in today. I have been talking to some of my friends on the like writing AuthorTube Discord that I'm on, and have had a couple friends agree to be alpha readers for this story, which I'm excited about, but also kind of nervous about because I've never had an alpha reader. I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. I am still drinking my coffee, so I'm not fully awake yet. I've never had an alpha reader before, so I'm excited, but I'm nervous about it also, because this story is basically kind of like a zero draft. There are definitely misspellings, and knowing myself and the way editing was going for Twisted Loyalties, there might be places where I am changing, like switching POVs without realizing that I'm doing it. I don't feel like I'm doing it as often as I did when I was writing Twisted Loyalties, because with Twisted Loyalties I really couldn't make up my mind what POV I wanted to be in and what like tense I wanted to write in. So I think that was part of the reason why I kept doing that. But there's that. I'm not really worrying about, I'm basically discovery writing it, so I have an idea of where I want to go with the story, but I have not plotted it, I have not outlined it. I'm not really worried about like how good the prose are and all of that. That can all come later in like future edits. This is basically kind of a brain dump that they're going to be reading, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm gonna send those out maybe today. I need to probably just like copy and paste everything over into like a Word document and send that over. And yeah, that's basically the update. We do have a board meeting. Like our board of trustees will be in the office later today, I think. I don't think the meeting is till later this afternoon, like 5 or something, so they probably won't be. I might be gone actually by the time they start arriving, but usually when that happens, everybody's like dressed up a little bit more and kind of on their best behavior a little bit more, so that might affect things a little bit. But yeah, that's basically the update for now. I don't want to ramble too much because I don't have time to do everything, so I'm gonna fill out my planner and then get a sprint in, and then I'll probably just check back in with you guys once I get to work, or maybe in the car on the way to work. Hey guys, welcome back. It is much later now. I don't even know when the last time I updated was. Earlier today, I think. It is like 8, it's just about 9 o'clock now actually. I am home obviously. I did one sprint earlier while at work, and I wrote 436 words, which brought me to 4,426 words total over the last 3 days, which is a great start. I have been hopping in and out of sprints with some people on the like author Discord that I'm in. We did a voice chat kind of thing earlier this morning. I didn't get to write during that. I was just working and like hanging out, so that's been a lot of fun. And then I did one sprint with Renee earlier, and I'm now hopping into sprints with the Discord, or on the Discord, so hopefully I can get some more words in. My goal for the day, for each day, is 863 words, so I would like to at the very least hit my word count goal for the day. Even if I don't go like too much above that, at the very least hitting the word count goal would be great. So I'm gonna do at least one more sprint right now. I'm gonna see what everybody else is doing in the Discord. I hung out on a live earlier for a little bit. Cody, I'll link his channel down below. Cody the writer, I think is his. Is it Cody the writer? Cody writes. Cody the writer, I think is his channel name. I'll link him down below. He is getting ready to do his second draft of one of his books, and his debut novel is going to be coming out here soon. It's available for pre-order, so I will link it down below. Also, Cody's awesome. I highly suggest you follow his Instagram, follow his YouTube channel. I'll link down below a bunch of people from the Discord, a bunch of friends who are working on their stories, who have awesome channels. So I'll link a bunch of people down there. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to jump into the Discord to see what everybody's up to, see if there's another sprint going, and jump right in and try to hit my word count goal for the day. I am going to be working from home tomorrow, which is awesome. because obviously things are a lot more like laid back. I don't have to really like get ready for work. I don't have to travel. Obviously that saves me like an hour of travel time, and yeah, so I should be able to write a lot more tomorrow, which will be awesome. I am also like 70% of the way through, maybe not, maybe like 60% of the way through or a Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I'm remembering how much I didn't really love this book. It's kind of pointless. It was not what I wanted it was not what I wanted at all from President Snow's book. But I'm getting through it, pushing through to get to Sunrise on the Reaping. So hopefully I will be able to start that maybe tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into this print. I will let you guys know what my word count ends up being. Okay guys, I have finished my 25-minute writing sprint with a few people in the Discord. I wrote another 718 words, which for today put me at 1,154 words. So I officially surpassed my word count goal for the day, which is awesome. But even more awesome, I've officially passed the 5,000 word count for the challenge. Since Tuesday, today is Thursday, I have already written over 5,000 words. I'm at 5,144 words, which is so awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you guys all for running sprints and jumping into sprints, and just everybody who's in the Discord. It's such a supportive community, and everybody's always talking and laughing and having fun and teasing each other and supporting each other, and it's just a great community, and I'm very thankful to be a part of it. I am in a really fun part of the book too. I know I said I was going to talk a little bit about the book today, but I didn't get a chance to do that, so I will do that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I will pick back up tomorrow because I'm working from home, so I will be able to do a lot more. So I will see you guys then. Good morning, guys. It is Friday the 4th or 5th now. It's the 4th. Friday, April 4th. And I'm outside. As you can see, I came over to the little park that we have near our house. And I brought my laptop and I'm going to do some writing. I'm working from home today, so I don't have to worry about getting dressed and ready and all that stuff. And then I don't have to worry about the commute to and from work. As you can see, I have a large sweater on because this wasn't my best idea. Here I am thinking it's April, it's going to be warm out, it's going to be nice weather, it's beautiful out here, but it is cold. So I have like my sleeves up, which obviously can't really type this way, so I'm not going to be able to do that. And once I film this clip, I'm absolutely putting this hood up. I don't know, I was hoping to get a good like half an hour out here. I don't know if I'm going to last that long. I did bring some coffee with me, but this like metal insulated mug is not like hot. The coffee inside it is hot, but the cup itself is not hot, so that is not warming my hands the way that I hoped it would. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get as much time out here as I can. I love being out in like the fresh air and nature. I talked about this before, but we have these parks now, and I really want to take advantage of having them, and I do want to take advantage of the weather, before it does get hot. I live in Vegas, I live in the desert, so before it is 120 degrees outside, I was hoping it would be more like in the 80s maybe, but either way, it is beautiful outside still. The air is like super clear and cold. Like it feels good to be outside, like in the cold air and in nature and everything. It's just cold. So yeah, I've been talking to some of you guys in the Discord, and people are getting ready to start some sprints and stuff, so I'm gonna jump into those and get some writing done, and then get my first 1 or 2 sprints done for the day, and then head back home and make myself a nice warm breakfast. So yeah, let's jump right into the day. Why does this always happen to me? So I did all this, brought my laptop, only to realize that the battery is dead, or that the battery is at least dying. It is at 19%, so I'm gonna try to get as many words in as I can while I can before the battery dies. So let's jump right into that. Okay guys, that didn't last very long. I was able to get like 214 words in, I think like 10 minutes before my laptop died. So it is what it is. That's still a good start to the day. I will take that. I am going to head home now because my hands are frozen, and make myself some breakfast, get my laptop charged up. Maybe I'll try and come back out again later this afternoon if it warms up. Maybe
later, like around 2 or 3, I'll try to come out. And sit out here again. I love sitting out here. It's just too cold. My hands, honestly, like the rest of me is fine. It's my hands that are freezing. I should have brought gloves or something. I didn't realize how cold it was going to be. But anyways, let's get back home. I'm going to get this computer charging, get some breakfast made, and then I will bring you guys along for the rest of my day at home.
Hey guys, so it is a few hours later now. I am back in bed, as you can see, in my usual home uniform. I have had The Hobbit on TV. I have been jumping in and out of sprints with friends on the Discord, but also with Renee and my friend Megan. We've been doing our own separate sprints on the side in the Forest app. So I have been co-working and keeping busy and body doubling and all the things with all the friends today. So it's been a lot of fun, and I have managed to write over 900 words today. So I surpassed my word count goal for the day, which is awesome. And I intend to keep going, just do sprints on and off throughout the day and get as many words in today as I possibly can. Tomorrow is double down day. I don't know if I will like really putting too much effort towards that, if I'll fully commit to doing double down day, since I am so far ahead already. Again, I don't want to like burn myself out the first week. We'll see. If I get up early in the morning, then I might attempt it, but otherwise I might take a break for the weekend. We'll see. But yeah, it has been a really good day so far. I did have a good time getting out into the fresh air for a bit this morning, even though it was freezing, and breakfast was really good. And I think Nick and I are going to do a little date night tonight and go have dinner. But yeah, I'm going to keep jumping in and out of these sprints, get as many words done as I can today. I figured I don't need to do like B-roll clips of me typing every day. You guys have seen that. I'll just do updates as I go through. So I will see you guys later tonight with my final word count for the day. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It is Saturday now. It is 7:10. I did wake up this morning at like 4:30. The dogs woke me up. I got up. Of course, Dobby wants to go out as soon as I start filming, so let me let him out. So Dobby did wake me up at 4:30 to go outside. And I was going to stay up and write, but I'm already so far ahead on my word count goal for the week that I just didn't think that I needed to. I don't want to like push myself to burnout when I don't need to. So things have been going really well. I was able to write, I don't even remember what my actual word count ended up being yesterday. I'll have to look in a minute in my planner and tell you guys. But I'm far enough ahead that I don't need to be up at 4:30 in the morning to be writing. And my word count goal is low enough that I can do double down day today probably pretty easily. I could probably hit that in one sprint if I really wanted to. So I got this. I don't need to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. So it's 7, like I said, just after 7 now. So that's a little bit better, you know, slept in another couple of hours, another hour and a half or whatever. And I'm going to make myself a little vanilla iced latte. So I have this Nescafe Gold, which I absolutely love. This is the blonde version. I don't think I've had the blonde version before. Last time I had like the intense version. I use that one at work a lot. But I got this one, so I'm gonna make myself a little latte. I've been making myself these lattes at work all week, and they are so good. So I have some water that I heated up, and then I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of this espresso. So that would be a double shot of espresso, basically. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mix this. So yesterday was a lot of fun. I spent most of the day on sprints with friends and in the Discord group, and I got a lot done, like I said, and I worked from home. I like working from the office. I really love my coworkers. We have a good time. Like, we're in our own like separate admin building, so there's not like a ton of people coming in all the time to see me or see us. So I don't mind working in the office, but the days that I work from home really make me miss working from home. I was able to like sit on our couch upstairs. I watched 2 of the Hobbit movies, and the dogs just slept and like cuddled with me all day. Yeah, there are days when I really do miss working from home. So I mixed all of my espresso. Eventually when Nick has to either, so eventually when Nick either gets on dialysis or gets his kidney transplant, I will be working from home for an extended amount of time after either of those occurrences. If he's on dialysis, then we're not really supposed to be like around people for a while because his immune system will just kind of like bottom out and be really low. And then if he has transplant, then obviously he's kind of out of commission for like 6 weeks. So one of the good things, other than obviously him having a kidney in that scenario, is that I'll get to work from home for a while. Okay, so I mixed my espresso. I have a cup of ice here. I'm gonna get my espresso. That's probably more espresso than I actually wanted. I always end up doing that, but oh well. This one smells really good. Sarah from Heart Breathings is going to be doing her own writing sprints. I think she's doing like for 2 hours at some point today. I don't remember if she said it was at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. or 9. Maybe it was 9 to 11 actually. But I don't remember if it's a.m. or p.m. So I need to get on YouTube and find out. So then I'm going to add my milk. Oh, that's stronger than the other one, I think. And the other one is intense. Maybe I just did too much. It's good, but very strong. So I was gonna stay down here and do my writing sprints and hop on Discord and see who's around for some sprints and stuff. But I think I'm just gonna go upstairs. It's kind of cold down here. I cannot believe that it is still as cold as it is in April. That is like ridiculous. So it's kind of cold down here. I think I'm gonna go back upstairs and get back into bed under the blankets and do my writing from up there. So let's go back upstairs. Okay guys, I'm up in the room now. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is fill in my planner because I did not do that yesterday. I tracked some of my sprints, but not all of them. I did update the Rough Draft Challenge website, so I'll look and see exactly how many words I had. I think I'm over 6,000 words now for the week. So I'm gonna update that and then I will jump into writing. I put on Taylor Ann Wright has a new video out. It looks like she did like a premiere of it and there's some people watching it. So I'm gonna watch that while I fill this in and then I will check with you guys after. Lily. Lily.
My dearest friends, what a whirlwind of a 24-hour readathon. I didn't know.
Okay guys, it is a couple of hours later. I filled in my planner, but I have not written anything. I have been in Cody's stream. Cody the writer on his channel has been streaming. So he's doing 1 or 2 40-minute, or 2 or 3 I should say, 40-minute sprints. So he did the first one already and God, my hair is a mess. Let's just ignore that. My hair is a mess because I fell back asleep. Dobby came and cuddled up with me. Nick was still like asleep and being cuddly and I fell back asleep. So the sound of Cody's sprint ending, the little like bells at the end of the sprint woke me up. And so we've all just been chatting and whatever, and now he started the second 40-minute sprint. So now I'm actually going to dive into writing and get some words in for the day. I still have my iced latte that I'm drinking. Once Nick is out of the shower, I'll hop into the shower and then I'll probably try to bring my iPad along with me today in the car so that I can do some writing in the car and get as many words in as I can. So I want to try to do, not only because it's double down day, but I want to try to do as many words today as I can because tomorrow is going to be a busier day. I have a nail appointment in the morning and then we have a family picnic at my brother's house in the afternoon for my brother's birthday. So I probably won't be able to write as much, at least during the day tomorrow. So I'd like to get as many words in today as I can because one, I want to keep my writing streak going. I've written every day this week so far. And two, I I'm heading towards, and I'd like to try to keep it that way if I can. So yeah, this sprint has started. I'm gonna dive right in. I will check back in with you guys after. Good morning, friends. It is the final day of week 1 of the Rough Draft Challenge. It is just about 7 a.m. I am downstairs, sitting curled up in a blanket. A little puppy right there. My coffee. We have a busier day today. I'm going to get my nails done. We have a family picnic with my family. We have some grocery shopping we need to do. And then Sundays we usually try to prep for the week, get the house cleaned up a little bit after the weekend, things like that. Yesterday for Double Down Day, it went great. I surpassed my Double Down word count for the day. The amount of words I needed to win Double Down Day was 1,726 words, and I ended yesterday with 2,004 words. So I surpassed my double word count goal. Obviously surpassed my word count goal for the day. I ended up, I think, doing 4 or 5 sprints. Did a bunch of sprints in the morning with a bunch of friends on Discord. I think I did 1 or 2 sprints with Renee, my friend Megan, and it was a really good day. So I'm gonna update the Rough Draft Challenge website, update my planner, and see if I can get 1 sprint in before I need to go and hop in the shower. Let's dive right into this Sunday.
Okay guys, it is a little while later. It is about 8:30 now. I'm in my car. As you can see, I'm heading to my nail appointment. I made myself a little iced latte to bring with me. And I was able to do one sprint. I updated my Rough Draft Challenge account on the website, and then I was able to do one sprint, and I got just over 800 words in. So that's awesome. That's already majority of the way to my daily word count for the day. And I think I'm like more than 30% of the way to my goal already. So that's awesome. I'm hoping if I can hit. I calculated it. I think it was like nearly 1,200 words. If I could hit nearly 1,200 words today, then I would surpass or meet and then surpass the 10,000 word benchmark this weekend. So that would be awesome. If I could write 10,000 words a week this month, then I could hit 40K instead of 25K. So that so far seems like it could be likely. Of course, who knows what's going to happen at work and stuff this week. My boss is going to be out at a conference for a couple of days this week, so things will be a little bit more like low key. So I think I'll be able to do some writing. So we'll see. So far, it's been a really good start to the challenge. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys later after my nail appointment. Okay guys, it is about an hour later. I checked out of my nail appointment, got my eyebrows done, got my nails done. I did like a pink chrome, which I've never done before. Not really sure how I feel about it, but I'm coming back in 3 weeks because it's our anniversary. I'm going to redo them for our anniversary, so if I end up not liking it, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm going to head home now. We are going to go grab something to eat before we head to the park of our brother's house for his picnic for his birthday. And then we will see at what point I can get some more writing done and hit that word count goal. So I will bring you guys along for the rest of the day. And we'll end this first week of the Rough Draft Challenge tonight.
Now, in 2025, women dominate the publishing industry, especially in certain genres, including young adult, contemporary, and romance. Now, Western society is generally progressive.
Okay guys, welcome back. It is now Sunday evening. It is about 8:30. Well, Sunday night, I guess. It's about 8:30. I am going to be wrapping up this vlog here and giving you guys kind of my stats for the week, letting you know how everything went, and then wrapping it up. So this first week of the Rough Draft Challenge has been great. I have far surpassed all of my expectations, all of my goals, all of the intentions that I had starting this week. It has been a great week all around. So let's go through some of the numbers and stats for the week. So today I wrote 1,891 words over 4 sprints throughout the day, and that has left me at 10,717 words for week 1 of the Rough Draft Challenge. That is a great start. I will talk to you guys in a minute about what that number looks like compared to where I should be for the end of the first week compared to what my goals were. But that is an awesome start. So I did 21 writing sprints during the first week, and again, that has left me with over 10,000 words. My daily target for this challenge is 863 words, and I have far surpassed that every day of the challenge. I have also written for 7 days straight, which is not something that ever happens for me. So I am on a 7-day streak of not only writing every day, but of surpassing my word count goal for every day. So I would love to keep that streak going for as long as I can. I have, let's see, the most words that I've written was on day 1 with 2,938 words, and the smallest amount of words I've written was actually the next day with 1,052 words. So either way, most or least every day I have written more than 1,000 words. And again, I have surpassed that daily word count for each day. Also, if I was writing just the target amount for each day, that's 863 words times 6 days. Today is 4/6. The total word goal for the week would be 5,178 words. And I am currently sitting at double that, more than double that, at 10,717 words. So I am doing phenomenal this week. Hopefully I can keep it up, but I am obviously far enough ahead that if I do at some point break that streak and have a day where I can't write for whatever reason, I will still be ahead, and I am still on track I would still be on track to hit my goal of 25k words. I was kind of playing around with the Rough Draft Challenge website earlier. You can put in word counts for future dates and then like take them back out. And well, the one thing that I did like about the Nano site was that it told you, like, if you continue writing at this pace, you'll finish your project at this time, or by this date. The Rough Draft Challenge is kind of a base website and doesn't have that like that feature, but I was kind of playing around with it, and it looks like if I continue to write more than 1,000 words every day, I could finish my 25k words by about the 20th of the month. 20th, I think it was like the 20th or the 22nd, I forget. But probably like a week before the challenge is actually done, so that's awesome. I would love to hit in November. I think my goal is 25, and I believe I ended the month at between 35 and 40,000 words, if I remember correctly. That would be awesome if I could do that again. I don't really have a word count like expectation or goal for this Sleeping Beauty retelling. I'm just kind of going with the flow, and whatever happens, happens. At this point, I am still discovery writing. I am just going with the flow and letting the book take me wherever it will. I'm kind of running with ideas as they come, and we will see what happens. I do have, I did go and fill in the like scene ideas that Sarah does have at the beginning of the planner, so that if at some point I get stuck, I can go ahead and look at those ideas and see if that gives me the little bit of a nudge that I need. I may at some point go through and add those into scene cards in Dabble, so I'll do a little bit of plotting, but I think I'm only going to do that if I come to a point where I don't really know where to go next and feel like I need to do that. So let's see what other stats we have. Like I said, I have written all 6 days of the month so far. I've surpassed, or not surpassed, but I've achieved, or what's the word I'm thinking of? I have earned, that's the word, earned the first 2 rewards that I had. So the like milestones for rewards that I had were basically every 5,000 words, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So I surpassed the 5,000 word mark, which is a new Disneyland mug. We are going to be going to Disneyland in May, the end of next month. So all of my rewards were based on going to Disneyland. So the first reward for 5,000 words was a new Disneyland mug. The 10,000 word milestone, which I have also hit, is a new Spirit jersey. So I'm very excited for those. I will talk to you guys about the rest of the rewards if and when I hit those milestones. Let's see if there's anything else. I know that I did not talk to you guys or give you like specifics about the story like I said I was going to. I ended up kind of getting distracted and never did that. So I will try to find a time to sit down and do that and talk a little bit more about the book and where the book is going this coming week. But this week is also going to be busier, I think, so I may not be able to hit the word counts quite as high as I was this past week, but we'll see. I'm going to try it. I'm definitely going to make the attempt, and hopefully we can do that. I think that is basically all of the stats that I have right now. I told you guys my word counts for the days and where I'm sitting at currently. Like I said, I have far surpassed my word count goal for each day. And again, I think one of the biggest contributors to that is the community that I have found myself in. This is the same thing that happened in November. I had just made the switch from just regular like weekly vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, to specifically AuthorTube and posting about my writing and doing writing vlogs and everything. And that switch brought about a big change in like a community and the people that I was, you see Dobby is like over here pawing at me, the people that I was engaging with and the amount of support and engagement that I was getting on the channel. And there was just a big shift in November, from October to November, when the last rough draft challenge started. And that was a big push for me to continue writing. I was feeling very motivated and was having a lot of support. And it is definitely the same thing again this time around. The Sarah's Heart Breathings community is always great. I am in her Discord. I am part of her Facebook group. And there's always people chatting and supporting each other through that. But then also in the like AuthorTube Discord that I'm in, we are all like always chatting, always talking about writing, always doing sprints and just encouraging each other and chit-chatting and yapping about all kinds of different things. And it's just having that community makes a huge difference, especially as someone who is typically introverted. Having that community virtually it makes a huge difference. I don't have a lot of like extra free time. I don't have a lot of time to meet people in person. I don't have a lot of friends in person even normally, so having such a big like community of people virtually and being able to do sprints virtually, being able to do sprints on YouTube. There are times when we do like video chats or whatever, voice chats. Having everything set up that way works perfectly as well, and I feel much more comfortable and not as socially awkward virtually as I typically do when I'm meeting people in person. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and end this vlog here. I'm going to take a break. I need to edit this vlog. Actually, I haven't edited up until Wednesday or Thursday, I think, and I need to edit the rest of it. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a self-care night tonight. It is Sunday night, so just as a reset for the week and reward for having such a great first week, maybe do like a foot mask, maybe a hair mask, might do a face mask. I think I'm gonna go take a bubble bath, or maybe I'll use a Lush like bath bomb that I have and just kind of relax for the rest of the night. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here. If you have made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for following along on week 1 of the Rough Draft Challenge. I appreciate it. My subscriber count has gone up as well. It wasn't that long ago that I hit 200 subscribers, which was huge. It wasn't that long ago that I had 47 subscribers. So to now be sitting at, I think it's 240. We've gone up 40 subscribers, I think, in the last month maybe, which is big, huge growth for me. I sat at like 10 subscribers for years, so to be at 240 is amazing. So I thank you guys so much. Again, if you made it to the end of this vlog, thank you. I appreciate it greatly. I hope that if you are doing the Rough Draft Challenge, or even if you're not, if you're just doing your own normal, writing routine, I hope that is going great for you. I would love to hear about what you're working on. Let me know about your work in progress down below. And I am very excited to bring you guys along for the rest of April. So happy writing, and I will see you guys in the next one.